Hi, everybody. I'm Shantera Chatman, president of PowHer Consulting, and I want to welcome you to our first Ally in Action video. What I want to do with this Ally in Action video series is come to you maybe every couple of weeks or so to talk to you about a principle or a topic as it relates to allyship. These topics can range from everything from communication to personal change and trust. And these also are topics that you can use both at home or in the office. So, without further ado, we're going to start with our very first topic. And our first topic is knowing who you are. So, know thyself. The late Maya Angelou said, do the best you can until you know better. And when you know better, do better. So, when we're talking about knowing who you are, understand that we all have biases. So take self-inventory, figure out where your biases lie, and do something about it. It's just that simple. You may be saying, well, I'm not biased. I don't have any biases. Wrong. We all have biases. We all have things that we would like to change or that we need to change about how we interact with others or our attitudes towards certain topics. And so what I challenge you to do is take a little inventory. Be honest with yourself here. I'm not saying put anything out on social media about it or go telling someone. I'm saying take self-inventory, write down a goal to change one of those things that you may be biased about, or one of those people that you may be biased about, or an issue that you may have bias or past judgment on someone because of. And start making those changes. Take steps to change. Now, you heard me say take steps because this is a journey. We're on a marathon. This is not a sprint. All of this conversation we're having right now around change, allyship, and culture, these things take time. And yes, one person can make a difference because in your household, if your attitude changes towards something, before you know it, your kids' attitudes change, and maybe your spouse and your parents and your friends. And in the office, if your attitude changes towards someone or a topic, then before you know it, your colleagues' attitudes change. Your bosses may change, or your influence may change, so you can make changes to policies. So, first and foremost, be honest with yourself. Take a little bit of inventory. Decide which things you can change, which things you are willing to change, and how you're going to do it. So be intentional about this change, number one, because if you're not intentional about making the change and noticing that change in yourself, then you're not going to do it. And if it's something that you're not willing to put forth the effort right now, then don't lie to yourself and don't lie to others. Find something though, because we all have them. Like I said, we all have those spaces where we just don't look. They're unintentional, maybe. Unintentional biases. That's why they're called unconscious. Bring them to the forefront front of your mind and say, okay, I'm going to do something about this. You and your relationship with your family, your friends, and others, as well as your colleagues, is worth it. So that's your challenge, is to get to know who you are and take some steps to change some of the things that you feel like need to be changed. I'm not asking you to change anything that someone else said. It's all about what you said. So know thyself, change thyself. Thank you very much for listening to this little short snippet. And I hope that you stay tuned in. Feel free to reach out to me at powherconsulting.com or send me an email at Shantera at PowHer Consulting. You can even find me on Instagram, Shantera Chatman, or Twitter, Chatman Shantera. I'd love to hear from you and love to hear about some of the things that you're putting into place or how things worked out for you. Have a good day.